So as you look at this mission statement, the first thing that comes to mind is we are a community of 49 on a mission to simplify the external, which is the clients. But if you flip both of those to saying, how are we then creating community externally? And then how are we actually simplifying lives of our advisors internally? You can see this level of impact that you can start to see is much, much wider, much bigger. And so on a community side, one of the things that I have found is that I'll just take a retiree for a second. Someone that's either retired or getting close to retirement. This is one of the most daunting, I don't even know what I'm feeling times that we've noticed in people's lives, right? It's just like, I've worked for 40 years and then now I'm just supposed to stop and live off this stuff? Like, that's wild. 40 years? Like, some of us are like, man, college was so long. 10x that. Like, that's a long time. And it's jarring, right? You're so used to your habits. You're so used to how you do it. I think one of the things I've seen is if we're going to be helping hundreds and thousands of new retirees every year, one of the things that helps is connecting them. Being able to say, hey, listen, I hear all of that. I cannot actually empathize with that at the level so-and-so can. We were able to help so-and-so with this, and I remember hearing some of these types of same things. Can I connect y'all? And seeing that, here's what's been the beautiful thing. We're actually creating communities via these types of connections and helping folks in that way. And I think ultimately where 49 is going, and this is going into 49 Cares and what we're trying to do more philanthropically, if we think about all of the wealth that people entrust in us and the impact that wealth can have, all the time our advisors and our clients and all of these people have, what if we got everyone collectively involved in helping communities in not a way that's ever going to give back, right? In a way that's just what happens when a massive group decides to go in one direction, really neat things. And that's where we're headed as a company when we think about creating communities far beyond just the client or advisor. But as you think about this idea of simplifying lives, internally, the issue in financial services, I believe, is this. Advisors, regardless of their age, are thrown into a very complex industry, right? It's not like this is just easy to come in and be like, hey, I got trained for a week and I feel really good. That's not how it goes. And yet, as I look around the industry, there doesn't seem to be anyone meeting people where they're at of saying, hey, you might not want to just be told all of these very complex things. I mean, look at the test people, the people have to pass. They're very complex. And we're looking at it and saying, can we tell our advisors, really the CEOs of their own LLCs, hey, listen, here's the simple steps it takes to be great in this job. Here are the simple processes that have been proven and gone through hundreds of times and worked in which you can take your client through. And if you just do these things and take them through these processes, we can tell you, here's a success. What if it was that simple? That sounds like something I could actually do instead of, hey, you got to meet these big goals and good luck. And I think that simplicity and bringing it back down there, I think the real hope is that's what will create more impact.